Hey, Bam here with a new video. In this one, I will be talking about how you can make currency while staying in hideout. So you can do that while watching a movie, let's say, or something. You don't have to be super directive with the game. You just have to buy a couple of things and then wait for them to sell. And you don't need any build or any atlas strategy to do this. So it's pretty easy. I'll give some examples. The best way to make more currency with this is to actually come up with your own strategy, but if you understand the principle out of it, then you can come up with your own. I'll give some example in here, but if you see the margin are closing up, stop doing it because at some point, for sure, it's not worth doing. So here we go. Alright, so for the first example, here we have Delirium orbs. So as you can see here, Delirium orbs, like the cheapest one, are like that one's price fixing for sure, but the cheapest one are at 15, 16, 17 chaos around that. But whenever you check, let's say for the jewelers, the Delirium orb, right? If we check the price of them in bulk instead, for divines, they go for 6 Delirium orb for a divine. So if we were to calculate the price every single one, so divines are 210 divided by 6, it's 35 chaos on average. And you can see here it's like 16, 17, 18 chaos. So if you take your time and actually pick all of them all by one, or you can check the price of two at a time or stuff like that, you can actually almost double your profit. So this is one of the way you can do this. As I said, you can do this from your hideout. You do not need any build specific, just have some currency and then you can start doing it. Here I have another example, Sacred Orbs. Single one is about 20 chaos, 21 chaos or something like that. But as you can see in the clip, when they are in greater numbers, they actually reach up to 40 chaos per. So again, you're doubling whatever you invested into it. Here's another example. So tempering orbs are around 2.5 divine each. So around that, depending on the time of the day. Don't bother messaging that guy. He has 13, but he's not responding. He's just price fixing. Same goes for that one at 1.3. But if you look, so here on average maybe 2.4. You look, if it's 10 or more, it's actually 2.7, 2.8. So on average, you're making like 0.3 or 0.4 divine profit per flip. Just make sure you're able to invest the currency and you don't need it because like there's nothing worse than having a good item pop up on the trade website and having no currency at all. Again, another example, those simulacrums are around 160 chaos, 165 chaos. Buy them single piece at a time, but if you sell them in bulk, meaning 10 plus, they actually go for one divine. So pretty much this is just like buying divines at 160 chaos instead of having to rely on trading all your chaos into divines. As you can see, there's a ton of ways to go about it. If you copy the exact same strategy from this video, as I said, the market gap will close up the more people do it. But if you find it some stuff by yourself instead, you will be making a ton of currency, especially if you're the only one doing it or one of the few people doing it. This is one I just did for a build I will be posting on the channel, which will be coming soon. A level 4 Enlightened support, but instead of having to pay 70 divines for it, I bought the Divination card for it. So Wealth and Powers, it requires you to have 11 of them. So and it gives you an Enlightened level 4, right? So if you were to take this on average, maybe 5.5, maybe up to 6 divine, but let's say even at 6 divine, even though we can grab some at less than that, 6 divine multiplied by 11, 66 divine, and those actually sell for 70 divine. So as I said, this one requires more currency set aside, but still it works. And you can make currency selling those, or you can just save currency for your own build. And for the last one, something a bit different, but I just wanted to show you how, like, if you understand the principle out of it, you can make some currency. So logbooks with a boss in it, like here, it says area contains Utrid. So sell for around 5.7 to 6 divines when they're split. And can actually split them for like 25 chaos. And whenever they are not split, so they're sell for 8, 9 divines. So when they split, what happens is pretty much it gives you 2 logbooks instead, right? So one logbook, let's say 8 divines plus the 25 chaos. All right. Let's say 0.2 divines, 8.2 divines. And then so it costs you 8.2 divines to make the 2 logbooks. Then if you look at the split logbooks, it's actually 5.7, maybe even 5.5 divines. So minus the 8.2, 2.8 divines every time we sell them. And you may be skeptical, but I'll leave some of the trades I did today just testing that strategy, and it actually works. Go to the menagerie and then the blood altar, then write in split. If you do not have that beast, buy it on the trade website. I will leave a link into the description. It's around 25 chaos, so it's pretty cheap. And then yeah, we just split it. Worth noting, the logbook needs to be rare. Make sure it's rare before doing this. Then yeah, we have 2 of those. And if we look at the price of them, they're 6 divine. As you can see, there's tons of ways to make currency from your hideout. You don't even need to craft. Hopefully this helped you, and if it did, consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, take care guys.